Hi everybody, my name is Naura Intan Nurfadhila, and for today I will be talking about my thesis defense. And my thesis is basically about the influence of brand image and online marketing on purchase decision of rare beauty in Indonesia. And I've mentioned on my paper that as a disclaimer, basically this research was actually conducted in March of 2023 prior to the nationwide debut of rare beauty in all Sephoras in Indonesia, which is on May 22nd of 2023. And also the My Data collection was conducted in April 2023. So yes, let's move along. We will talk about, I will talk about the overview, which consists of the introduction, literature review, research design and methodology, and then collected data, some findings, conclusion, and a few recommendations. Some slight small introduction. So for Rare Beauty background, it's basically owned by Selena Gomez, and it's actually a very well respected firm because it talks about unattainable beauty stereotypes and they promote diversity and mental health in order to do so. And then they also really up their game since they provided 48 shades of foundation and concealer. And not only that, but their products are also vegan and cruelty free. And also, it's very accessible and user friendly for those with disabilities. And here comes the problem statement. So, even though this very wide brand is very famous, unfortunately, this brand was not launched yet in Indonesia, which raised significant question regarding the means by which Indonesians acquire access to rare beauty products. And now for the research question. So basically, the first one is what impact does branding exert on the purchasing decision of Indonesian clients in relation to rare beauty products? To what extent do social media influencers and online reviews influence the impressions of this brand among Indonesians, and how does eventually impact their views towards it? And third is what strategies do Indonesians commonly utilize to acquire products from this particular brand? And for the research objective, it's basically to thoroughly examine impact of branding tactics and digital marketing on the decision making of Indonesian consumers when it comes to products such as rare beauty. And then the second one is to determine the regularly used channels in Indonesia for purchasing rare beauty products and identify the channels perceived as most efficient by consumers. So, yes, here are some parts that I took out from my literature review. So, basically, brand image in business is really important because developing an attractive brand identity exerts control over customer behaviors, especially in the context of purchase decision. It's generally recognized. And an engaging brand image has a strong influence on consumer loyalty, mostly by establishing trust and creating an emotional connection with the products or services being offered. And then the second one is factors influencing purchase decisions. So the complex process is guided by a combination of factors such as individual preferences, pricing trends, brand image, and product characteristics. And it's pretty complicated. So, yeah. And then for the third one, it's online marketing in the Indonesian cosmetics industry. So online marketing, it's very popular as a marketing strategy in Indonesia, especially in the cosmetics industry, because we use the combination of technological progress and the increasing dependence on of the general public on the internet has caused a significant change in the way consumers purchase for beauty products. And here is the research design and methodology. So I used a qualitative methodology, and it's basically employed to investigate, reveal, portray, and clarify the unique attributes or features of social phenomena. The research design is employed using a questionnaire as a tool to examine data collected from participants. And basically, the gathered data will cover the impact of brand image and internet marketing on the decision making process for purchasing rare beauty items. And now for the research methodology, the questionnaire method will serve as principal means of collecting data to a certain consumer behavior towards rare beauty items, and the survey was conducted via Google Forms, with a sample size of 80 to 100 participants that are based in Indonesia. And now here are the questions from my questionnaire. I think it would be better if you take a look rather than I would speak about it. So yeah, I will move along now. So here were the main collected datas. So I did how likely are you to purchase rare beauty products based on positive online reviews? And then how likely are you to purchase rare beauty products in the future? And then if and then for the third one, I'm basically asking which means that people use in order to buy them, because there's a lot of factors basically. Yeah. And then for the fourth one is how likely would it be for you to purchase rare beauty products if they were more widely available in Indonesia? And here are the findings from the previous pie charts. I will not get too detailed on this. And here is the conclusion. So basically, Indonesian customers have widely embraced a behavior called just tip, which means personal shopping. And this practice has become the most effective and preferred method for acquiring hard to find rare beauty products. This growing trend becomes more noticeable when Indonesian consumers look for products that are not available in the country. And this popularity and effectiveness of tailor buying technique is seen in the Indonesian consumer environment. And not only that, the utilization of Indonesian influencers also help in making marketing methods more effective, and it appears to significantly influence the perception of rare beauty among Indonesians, which generates a strong desire among them to purchase rare beauty, basically. And here are my recommendations. So the first one is I wanted to narrow down the research question, making it more specific in terms of gender, age, or maybe let's say selecting a particular city. So maybe targeting Jakarta. Let's say a young adult female in her 20s or mid 20s, that wants to buy rare beauty. And then the second recommendation is lessening the variables and focusing on just Indonesian influencers and their impact. So I wanted to identify some primary people or organizations who actively promote rare beauty in Indonesia. So there are uh, pretty much a lot of influencers in Indonesia that are promoting rare beauty, such as Tasha Farasha or Suhai Salim, or some other male makeup artists also has promoted rare beauty in Indonesia, maybe through their TikToks. And with that, I wanted to conduct influencer profile analysis and see how much engagement rates they have, how many people comment on their posts, how many people like their post, and see if, yeah, basically talking about their engagement rates. And yeah, after that, I also wanted to evaluate their influence and feasibility and see the possible impact that they have on um, the making purchase decisions of Indonesians for buying rare beauty. And that's it for my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Bye.